Welcome to the House of Petty. You got the house father, me, Mike. You got the house mother, Latria.
Hey, what it do?
And you got the uncle, King Clee Trev.
Yes, I'm outside, y'all. What's up? I'm outside.
Yeah, we got some important stuff to get into tonight, but right now I'm sharing to Facebook. Try to get everybody on here.
Lord.
But how's your days going so far?
It went real well.
Mm-hmm. And
How
Trell,
about
I know you had some deliciousness for lunch today.
Yes, indeed. I mean, a nice gyro, a lamb gyro. Yeah, I made a nice lamb gyro today for lunch. Lunch was dope. Yeah, man. Kick it with the homies.
Yep. And me,
You
I actually cooked tonight. Cooked a little chicken Italiano with ziti with Alfredo sauce, and the wifey right here made
cookies
some
and cream blondies.
Cookies and cream blondies right here. But
Which I never heard of. This is my first time seeing it.
But first and foremost, we do want to say R.I.P. to Toni Owens.
Yes.
She was a Facebook friend of all of us, and also very much about her community. Let me just fix this a little bit right here. Yeah. So anybody that is watching this and knows us on Facebook, I'm pretty sure they know of Toni Owens. So may she rest in paradise or rest in honor, however everybody wants to say it. So I mean, I guess we'll start with Latria. Like, you have food in your mouth. But how is your relationship with Toni?
Actually, even though we weren't close, she was like an auntie to me. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she embraced me as her niece, and she was the sweetest thing on this earth.
Intro.
I had a few conversations with her because I was in a group chat with her. So we used to like video chat each other. Would be everyone in the chat talking, and yeah, I was cool with her. We was real cool. I mean, she was in a group with us. Transaction. She was in there for the longest, like one of the first I was in there. So yeah, so it's crazy how things are now, for passing. But yeah.
Yeah, I've been a part of that group too for about, I'd say, roughly a year, maybe a year and some change, something like that. But yeah, I remember talking to her on some posts and everything like that too. She always brought a good point of view whenever it came to a certain topic, like especially related to trans issues, various LGBTQ issues, and everything like that. So it was always nice seeing what she would have to say about stuff. And what kind of brings us to this topic is that she had surgery earlier today, according to her brother, and she passed away during surgery. So, that's why, it's still very much kind of unreal, I guess you could say. Like, it's still like sinking in that she's gone. And to make it worse was her brother did a video on her page explaining her passing, and when doing so, he misgendered her and was definitely using the wrong pronouns. So,
and also dead name.
Mm-hmm.
And dead named her too. So anybody that knows anything about LGBTQ community, like when it comes to trans women, the last thing you do is you dead name somebody or misgender them or use the wrong pronouns because you're invalidating their womanhood.
Exactly.
So I'll let you take that.
Honestly, I think that it's selfish for them to still do that when a trans person has passed. I don't know if Y'all want to hold on to what the person was born as, or whatever the case may be. But any trans person whose family member refuses to accept them, y'all gotta understand that the trans people, like, we weren't happy with, the person that we were born as. We weren't happy as that. We were basically trapped in the wrong body, which I'm sure most of y'all don't get. Y'all might need to do some research. So transitioning to who we are, who we're meant to be, is basically the right thing to do.
Mhm.
You can choose to disagree with it, but it doesn't mean you have to disrespect it.
Yeah, I strongly agree. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like the disrespect is crazy.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing is disrespecting them. You know what I mean? He came on saying, yes, I'm just letting everybody know my brother has passed and saying, the dead name and everything like that. I'm like, yo, you knew damn well that was your brother. Your brother became your sister.
Exactly.
Show some respect and treat her like a sister. Why would you go on and do that? And for what? That's not cool. That's why I went back into the comments of the video and I said she, with all capital letters, will be missed.
We all did.
Right.
Yeah, we all did that definitely, because making a statement like, yo, like, this person when they passed was a woman
Exactly.
and was living her truth, being who she was. So just seeing that, it I don't want to say it triggered, but it was like it sparked something in me that was like literally like, how fucking day. There's no reason for doing something like that.
I agree. Any trans woman that we've lost throughout any of the year, including this one, they deserve the same respect as who they are when they pass.
Yeah. So I mean, that just brings out like the importance of pronouns. The reason why we have them. Like, for example, me, I identify as he, him, which basically just identifies the fact that, like, I recognize that, I am a man, that's who I am. So, you refer to me as such.
Exactly. Like with me, my pronouns are she, her, and I identify as woman. There's nothing masculine on me at all. So what's the point of misgendering somebody? You're basically disrespecting them. I identify as the woman I am. If I can't get that respect, get out of my face.
And
Point blank
Try,
period.
and Try identifies as he, him, king.
Yes. He, him, king. That's what I identify as. Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, just point blank period, like, just make sure that when you are speaking to someone, if you're not sure what their pronouns are, like, just legit
ask.
it.
It's simple. Just ask.
Right. Like I was at this event last year and helping out, and there was a young fella there helping out also. So I'm not knowing exactly how to approach this person because we're getting stuff out the van and stuff like that. So I just went to the person and said, "What's your pronouns?" So my pronouns is he, him, and they. So that's what you.
I remember that. Yeah.
Right. I said, "Oh, you okay? Cool. Then I'll address you as such." I mean, because I want to let them know, like, I don't know you, but then again, I'm going to respect you. I'm going to respect what you want to be called because at the end of the day, that's what it's about.
Right.
You understand me? So, I mean, like she said, when it comes to trans people, they're born in the wrong bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So off top, they don't like their bodies. That's the whole point of transitioning.
Right.
So at least you could do is respect it.
Yep.
That's all.
You don't have to like it.
Right.
You don't have to love it.
Right.
You don't have to agree with it.
Right.
But respect it.
Right. That's all.
And when you do something like what Tony's brother did, like not to like necessarily bring it all the way back, but it's like what he did. He might, I don't know if he realizes he did this or not, but inadvertently, like this is what he did. Basically, he kind of showed that while she was alive, deep down, he did not respect her during her transition. So therefore, in her passing, it just showed how easy it is for him to still disrespect her. So I mean, I don't know what their relationship was while she was alive, but it's giving very much like that it probably wasn't good. Just because of the fact that it was just so easy to pass that disrespect.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, misgendering in general, like for some reason, it still happens too much.
Too much.
Mm-hmm.
And it's to the point that it gets disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not cool.
And can actually cause an ass whooping.
Right. Right.
That's been shown on World Star too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, y'all do realize that when you're misgendering a trans person, you're putting them in danger purposely.
Yeah.
And it's really fucked up.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, the dangers that you guys that do that don't realize what it is like. It could turn into a violent situation. Like, you may do it jokingly, like, oh, let me misgender this person because this is what I really think or whatever. But in reality, there could be that one person around, like you might not be violent, but there could be somebody else around that may be violent, may have a violent streak, and may turn around and do something harmful to that person of trans experience.
Right. Like, it could be your fault and you could live with that for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there was that incident in California where somebody screamed out, "Oh, that's a man," or something like that, and a whole group of people surrounded that person and caused some damage. Like the person lived, I believe, but yeah, I mean, but that person had to deal with injuries. Like you're causing real harm to somebody at that point.
Exactly.
So I mean, legit, like wake the fuck up. Like if you don't want to be responsible for somebody getting hurt, then at least learn how to treat another human being before you go out there and you interact.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree.
Because you already know how people are, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of them got that one track mind. They think they know every goddamn thing, and some of them want to do stupid shit just for the hell of doing stupid shit, and they think the shit is cute. Well, guess what? It's not. Being toxic is not. Being stupid for the sake of being stupid is not.
Right.
So cut the shit.
Yep. Yeah, so I mean this is just something that was on our minds from earlier today because like I said, this is all still kind of sinking in for us. Like to a certain extent, it still doesn't seem real. But another thing that's going on, I guess try to move on to a different note. Russia.
Yeah.
Russia. Vladimir Putin. Fucking invading Ukraine. This is like all over the friggin' news. Yeah, basically, Vladimir Putin's been trying to take over the Ukraine. I think he said something like he wants to reinstate like the Soviet Union to an extent or something like that.
I'll be honest with you, I have no real notice that what he's really trying to do, because he probably could say it, but that's not really his agenda. Mm-hmm. And I really don't know. It's just sad. It's sad, Innocent people are dying more than anything. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but I mean, for those of you out there that may not know what kind of person Putin is, like this is a guy that when Trump was in office, he pretty much backed Trump. Like he kind of like he was siding with Trump on a lot of shit. Like, and for all of us that are from New York, we know what type of person Trump really is, and he's one of the biggest pieces of garbage walking the face of this earth.
You damn right he is.
Yeah, so for Putin to be like right there with him, like that just shows what kind of person Putin is. And on top of that, I did read somewhere that when Putin sought re-election, he tried to establish some real anti-LGBTQ laws in order to secure that the votes would go more in his favor. So this is a person that right there, he's already against us. Like he doesn't see
Right.
he doesn't see us for shit.
Right.
So it's like, like we're talking about someone who really don't give a fuck about anything except for his own personal agenda.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a piece of shit.
Exactly. Which needs to burn in a bonfire.
Yeah, so I mean, right there, that speaks volumes. So if you are a person out there that does side with Putin, like you literally have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. But yeah, I guess away from that, I know you were mentioning earlier that the Latex Ball is coming up in June.
Mm-hmm.
So like we may not be actively in ballroom, but I'm definitely hoping to be at the Latex Ball.
Yeah.
At least just to be there to see how things go. But more importantly, I do want to go to the Heritage Ball, which you said is in August.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I want to see the House of Extravaganza, the House of Ebony, the House of Prodigy, the House of Amazon, House of Miyake Mugler. Let me see, House of Saint Laurent, if they're still around. I don't know if they're still active.
They probably are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There they are.
Yeah. House of Ninja. Like I want to see all of that. Like even the Mattels. I want to see the Mattels at the ball too. So, there's a lot of houses out there that are doing some big things from what I hear. Shit, you were telling me some stuff about Sanaya Ebony that I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if Cherry Boom Boom is going to be coming up here or not.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, just if anybody out there knows, like Niambi, if you know which house is going to be up here for the Latex Ball and the Heritage Ball, please reach out to the House of Petty. Let us the fuck know.
Please do.
Yep. And shit, you got anything else coming up?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I ain't got nothing coming. I ain't got nothing coming up. But you can find me at King Trail on all platforms. Hit me up. I mean, like I always say, come correct, please. I beg of you, come correct. That's all. I'm a cool person.
But
I just want to keep it that way.
But I was talking to our brother Roy the other day. He said the Royal Smoke Shizzo was originally supposed to be both of you.
Yeah.
That should come back.
Well, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. I'm strongly open to it. If he wants to do that, yes, I'm with it.
Cool. So Roy, you gotta holler at this man over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy over here, this guy. Yeah, you gotta talk to this guy over here.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta see that Royal Smoke Shizzo come back. Even if Roy is not smoking at the time, because I heard he's trying to take a break.
Yeah, he's trying to take a break. Gotta get his health right, which is something I hope he does. Yeah. So
Me too.
And don't get it twisted. He's still your friendly neighborhood weed smoker.
You're damn right.
Even if he's not smoking.
Yes.
I think he's put his time in of smoking, to
Right.
keep that name whether he smokes or not.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
His lungs have put in that breath.
Yeah.
And you got anything, babe?
Well, you can reach me on the Miss Brooklyn Instagram page, Latria Queen of Queens Logan Facebook page. If you want to order some of my oil, you can check out my Transfinity official Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram page. I take payment through Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. And send your full name, address if you want to order. And I only ship on Mondays, just to let y'all know.
Yeah. And you can find me at Mike Brooklyn on Twitter. You got the House of Petty right here that you should be watching. But you could also listen to the Real Talk podcast on all major streaming platforms, which I don't really put out any content on there lately because I'm focusing on this channel. But there's plenty of episodes that you guys can go through and see. It's got different discussions. So if there's something that stands out to you, you can go ahead and listen to it. But we have been enjoying these blondies right here, cookies and cream blondies.
Made by yours truly.
And I had one, you had one. I mean, me personally, I liked it, but I do prefer the Reese's only because I'm a
You
Reese's
sure you had
addict.
one?
I haven't one yet.
Oh,
I say
did.
that. No, I'm
Oh, she had one.
Yeah, I did.
Gotcha. Okay, well, we will see you guys next Sunday. So until then, I mean, if we do decide to put something out, it might be a mukbang or something like that. But other than that, we'll see you and enjoy your weekend.